Hey y'all, Griffith Spiker here. I'm actually on day 3 of a trip, and there's going to be a lot of footage from it, so this is going to be way out of order. But this is day 3 of our leaf ride. You'll be seeing day 1 and day 2 mixed in ahead of or after this, because I have done 0 audio, 0 talking, because I've been connected to Stacy and Brother Dave as I've been helping lead, I've been leading the second group, so we had a really big group this year, and I wanted to make sure that I got at least a little bit of talking in and talk to all my good people out there. We're down to Booneville, Missouri for our overnights. Rode over to Defiance yesterday for lunch and back. It was a great ride. We had like 19 bikes, I think, at our peak. 18 bikes, something like that. Over 20 people. Just a fantastic ride, fantastic weekend. Shark was leading. Stacy's directly in front of me if you can see her, but I'm far enough back because we're separate packs. And but yeah, it's been a great weekend, great riding. My buddy Nathan is actually winging for me on another Super Tenere. Found out this weekend that he's retired now too, so congratulations, Nathan. There's not many of us in the group that are still gainfully employed, but there are a few. All in all, just a great weekend. Some good chance to get away with the crew, have a good time, ride some good roads, have some good food. Nothing real major, like I said, just a great ride with good people. Haven't taken a ton of pictures. Like I said, I've done a fair amount of video that I will intersperse after this, and we'll do some additional wrap up later. But all in all, I just wanted to say hello, bring you into the fold, and I'll do a little bit of voiceover in post, but just wanted to actually do a little bit of during the ride talking. Really good ride though, no drama, no problems. Everybody's bikes ran good, everybody had fun, you know. So
All right, I'm back from the future because, like I said in my intro, I didn't really record any audio during this ride because I was connected to a couple of people, and I try not to ramble onto myself when I'm connected to other people. So, yeah. Yes, the video is sped up a little bit because I have a ton of footage from these 3 days, but like I said, no audio, so it doesn't really make sense to make it multiple videos. So I'm just basically clumping the whole leaf ride into one video. As far as road numbers, road names, I have them somewhere. I'm not even sure exactly where we were in some of these times. I do have it sped up a little bit just to compress down the time. We had just a fantastic trip. This one was with Shark was leading, who has been a fixture of my videos over the years. Stacy was tailgunning the front group. I was the leader for the second group within our pack, with Nathan at my side, and then Dennis and Donna were the final tailgunners for the whole group. Worked out fantastic. We had a safe ride. Everybody made it home. And as you can see, it was just beautiful riding. Great curvy roads. Shark did an awesome job with that, as always. Yeah. Hopefully you're enjoying. Like I said, I don't really like doing the sped up as much, but some of this, it just kind of was necessary to get through as much footage as I had to try and share as much as possible. But again, not bore everybody to death either, because, how many curves can you watch us go around? It's kind of nice to have a little bit of the group in front of us here and there and get some extra bikes in there. And if you watch my mirrors close, every once in a while you'll get a view of the group behind me. We had a great group. Everybody did great. No major issues. But yeah, I'll probably kick you to a little bit more music here before long, and then I'll come back later and chat to you some more. one last little recording segment for me here to wrap this video up. We spent 3 days on the road. Yes, at the very beginning of the video, you saw Stacy and my bikes on the trailer. There's a good reason for that. This ride began in central Iowa. We had 300 miles on Friday, 300 plus miles on Saturday, 300 plus miles on Sunday, and we got back to Prairie City, Iowa, which is where our trailer was parked, late on Sunday afternoon, and Stacy and I both had to be at work on Monday morning. We're still working. So we would have had another about 200 miles on top of a 300 plus mile day on top of a 900,000 mile weekend, which the weather kind of was iffy anyway on Sunday when we got back. We just made the smart decision. We trailered down, trailered back. It's, we had to be able to be functional at work in the morning afterwards. That said, I normally would ride out. Stacy and I, when we travel like this together, sometimes we trailer to a point and then ride because it allows her to be refreshed when she gets on the bike and not have the grind of a day or 2 days of riding to get somewhere and then ride. Makes for a more enjoyable experience for her, which ultimately means a much more enjoyable experience for me as well. Happy spouse, happy house. Happy wife, happy life is great and everything, but truly, happy spouse, happy house. We both do things to make each other happy. And one of the things that I am able to do is make, when she is going to go riding on a longer trip like that, is to make it easier for her, make it more enjoyable for her. And for me, frankly, I'm not getting any younger either. And there are times where, hey, trailering out for, like, if we're going to South Dakota to the Black Hills, trailing out to the Black Hills and then being able to be fully fresh when we get there to ride, that's great. Like I said, Leaf Ride, it's mid-October, typically. We were a little bit earlier this year, but it is typically the second weekend in October. Days are getting shorter. It's colder in the evenings, colder in the mornings. Even if we ride down on Thursday evening, we aren't guaranteed it's going to be nice on Sunday evening, which is why we trailered. I know I don't have to justify it, just giving the explanation. We just had a fantastic ride weekend. Good restaurant right at the hotel casino that we stayed at in Booneville. It was great. A few people partook in the casino, including yours truly. I threw in $10 right before we left, and I actually came out ahead and made for a nice weekend, which is rare, but that happens. Again, great ride, great weekend. Shark did an awesome job, as he always does. He's been leading rides, road captaining forever at this point, and as long as I've been in the club, and well before that as well, including back when he lived in Arizona. So he's been doing this a long time. I've been doing this a long time at this point as well. And looking forward to 2026 when Stacy and I have agreed to lead Leaf Ride for our group. And we'll be in Minnesota and Wisconsin again. So looking forward to it. And hopefully you'll continue coming along for the ride and stick with us even beyond that. All right. As always, like, follow, subscribe, comment, share, all of that good stuff. And thanks again for coming along for the ride. Striffles Biker, out.